So far we have spoken about document and document object model. We have seen these methods to select elements on the page. These methods were query selector and query selector all. Then we further used these methods to select elements by tag name, by IDs, by combination of IDs and tag names, and then we also worked on class names. Let's move on further and now talk about parent-child relation. So for example, I have this element whose ID is Chrome container, but I want to reach to this element, and I know that this class is being used by some other elements on the page. So let's say I can't use this class attribute. I can only use element of a parent, and through this parent I need to reach to this element. So for that the locator would be parent locator, and then I need to reach to the child locator. See how it works. If you want to search your XPath or CSS selector directly on element section, just hit Ctrl F. You will see a find panel here, and here you can check your locators. So for example, if I search for this element would be, if I want to search it by ID, so hash Chrome container, this gives me two elements, so I need to reach to the one which we were speaking about. So it has tag name div, so I use div tag, so therefore it gives me one element. So I made sure that it returns me a unique element so that I can speak about its further child. Remember that if your parent is not unique, you won't be able to reach to the correct child, because then you would be referring to multiple parents, and those multiple parents would be looking towards all their child nodes. So now we are here, we need to reach here. So when we want to talk about direct child, for that use greater than symbol in CSS and then put its tag name. So if you put the tag name as div, it says 1 of 6. That means there are 6 divisions under this div whose ID is Chrome container. We can check also. This one is the first one, then second one, third one, fourth, fifth and sixth. If I further scroll down, so this div is now closing here. Alright, now we want to speak about only the first one. So first one I can refer like colon nth child 1. So this way I can reach to the first child. If I want to speak about second one, for that I can put 2, fourth one 4. By specifying the index, I can reach to that nth child. Now let's say here we were using greater than symbol. What will happen if we don't use this greater than symbol? See, when we were using only div, we were getting 6 elements. And if I don't use this greater than symbol, it gives me 191 elements. The reason is, when I put greater than, it is looking for only immediate child, which are direct child of this element. But when I remove this symbol, it looks for all inner divisions which these child further are having. So that's why we are getting 191 results. So for example, if you want to reach to this element and you do not want to follow the complete hierarchy, so what you can say is, I want to reach a division inside this division, that may be anywhere, which has some of the properties like, let's say, data test ID, or maybe let's say the class name is this. So this way I can reach to that element. Now all you need to do is, you just need to copy this locator. You need to go to console and document dot query selector, and then you need to put this locator here, and it will return you that element. Alright, so now I hope you can traverse through entire HTML and you can make locators or selectors with direct and indirect child. Alright, so keep watching, and now we'll be talking about inspector and some built-in techniques to get the locators.